Hello and welcome to the Daily Fabric Fondle here at Cottonweed's Quilt Shop in Freeport, Maine. Today on the Fondle, Michelle is going to show us her favorite way of making half-square triangles. Lori showed us last week her favorite way, and now it's Michelle's turn.
Well, seeing as how I can't make a perfect square, I use Thangles. Thangles come in a variety of sizes. Many sizes. And just a little note, one day my daughter says to me, "Mom, do you know you have Thangles in every single size?" And my response was, "Well, I hope so." So I have plenty of Thangles. We also have a Thangles kit. It's called the Star Candle Mat Kit. It sells for $13.95. It includes the backing.
And all the Thangles, right?
That's right.
Here's the Star Candle Mat, done in Maine blueberries in this case, but we have kits with all different kinds of fabrics.
The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 pieces of fabric, and from the 1/3 cut that I have here, I am going to cut 4 2.5-inch strips. Next, I'm going to cut a 2.5-inch strip from my coordinating color. Okay, we have our strips. So I'm going to take my 2 colors and I am going to put those together, right sides together. And then I need my Thangles. And I'm going to put these on right on the strip, and I'm going to leave a little at the top because that's going to be part of the salvage that gets cut off. As you can see on the Thangles, the dotted line is where you stitch, the solid line is where you cut. So I'm going to pin my Thangles on in between those, keeping my layers together. I'm going to do that with all 8 of my Thangles. I have my Thangles all pinned on. All pinned on. We'll head to the sewing machine.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm at the machine and I am going to stitch just on the dotted line.
Through the paper?
Right through the paper.
Okay.
When I get to the end, I just spin it and keep on going. The biggest problem is not poking yourself with the pins. Now we go back to the cutting mat. Okay, I'm going to take my pins out. Now I am going to take my ruler and I am going to cut on solid lines. Next cut is to cut these on the diagonal. Okay, all cut. Now we're going to go to the iron. So the little Thangles instructions give you the steps that you need to follow. And the last one is to press your Thangles. Leave the paper on for pressing to prevent the fabric from stretching. Ready? Okay, now we're going to press. Remember, with the paper on. This is to set your stitches. Now that we're done pressing, we're actually going to just fold the paper, hold the tab, peel the paper away, and then peel away the other piece. Open these up, and there's our perfect half square triangle. I will cut off the little ear tab after I press the second time.
Ooh, so we open up the paper.
So I flip the paper back and just run a finger press across there. Peel it.
Wow.
Peel the other piece. And I'm going to press to the purple. So I'll just make a pile.
Let's touch them. Let's touch. Ooh, those are perfect.
Now they tell you in the little instructions that all you have to do is pinch the seam and pull the big piece. But you do have a little bit left up in the where you were holding it on the seam. Either way, beautiful half square triangles. Now that I've pressed my squares, I'm just going to take and trim off these little tabs so that I have a nice square. And here is our star candle mat all laid out.
Thanks to Michelle for showing us her favorite way of making half square triangles using Thangles. Here is the finished star candle mat. It's beautiful! Thanks for joining us on the Daily Fabric Fondle.